Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy TJ. Welcome back to the channel, traders. Today we're focused on LP trading. 6.6k subscribers. Make sure to subscribe. Link is in the description for his channel. The video we're going to be focused on today is the Forex motivation you all need to hear. Now, there's a lot of people who have had a bad trading week and need some lighting up. Now, this guy uploads a lot of videos. He's heading to somewhere very, very special very soon. And his channel is going to pop off. Not like it's already not. But, you know, he's going to be making some absolute bangers. So make sure to subscribe to him. But without further ado, let's get into this video.
Before this whole Forex thing even came into your life, you know, what was life like for you at that time? Like, what were you up to? Like, what were the plans? Like, what were you doing it before Forex even came into the picture?
No, definitely. So before Forex, even from a young age, so when I was going through sort of like what would be equivalent of high school, and sort of college, university. I never went to college or university. I just went to high school, and even at that time, I always had the mindset that I wanted to do things a bit differently. You know, I wanted to find a more successful route than just the normal 9 to 5.
Right.
So that's why I didn't go to college or university, because I knew I didn't want to. I had no what they call it. I have no motivational drive. You know, it wasn't something that was motivating to me or part of my vision, so I never went down that road. But from there I did, you know, all sorts of different jobs, from working in call center and sales to working in restaurants and
Yo, he's literally just talking about his journey right now, and so many people relate. Yo, we're all human. We all start from the same place, sort of thing. You know, we're all trying to grind and get jobs, try and survive, make money, try and figure out how to get out the system. We can all relate. Make sure you're subscribed.
takeaways, or I had a like an off license, a convenience store.
The harder you work, the luckier you get. The better your luck gets. Why is that? Because you're working hard. You know, nothing is easy. Nothing is free. No one is going to give you a golden ticket, unfortunately. So you better just wipe off the problems and attack the issue and just fall through it. And yeah, you can have days off. You can do whatever you want. But at the end of the day, you gotta set yourself mini goals. You gotta do it for yourself, you know.
Go well. That didn't go well. Massive losses there, but lessons nonetheless. But yeah, that was really it. I was just always trying to find something. I wouldn't say like jumping from thing to thing, but I always thought that I always had this idea in my head that business was the way.
Right.
When I did that convenience store, I learned firsthand, fortunately, of the other side of business that many people don't talk about when it comes to the risk and when it comes to the amount of effort and work that is needed.
A lot of time.
Yeah, exactly. And then, funnily enough, around the same time I got that shop was when I came across Forex. And when I heard of Forex, as I'm sure many people probably can relate, that's when I was like, this is the one. This is the thing that I'm going to put so much energy into and towards, because it just sounds exactly like it ticks all the boxes I've been looking for.
Do you feel like, because in trading, you got to get a lot of stuff under control, your emotions, the type of person you are, you know, do you get angry, like, you know, all that, like, do you feel like there's some personal changes that came about you as well from trading?
Yes, a lot. I'll say number one, my circle, and that's like, especially with friends, families, and people you hang around. Like, if you have to, on a charts, you have to be good in your life before you get good on the charts. You know,
100%.
you have to be very positive. Like, I changed everything, you know, from the people I look up to, all that, man. You got to be around very positive people, and you have
100%.
to have a very positive mindset. Can't be negative. If you're negative, it'll never work.
What was like?
Oh, that's facts. Basically, like, just believe in yourself. That's what he's saying. And I mean, like, as a trader, you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna hit yourselves. It's part of the job. It's part of the freaking role. It's the program. It's the system. You just gotta be clear-minded, man. And the problem is, trading just takes so long to get insanely good at, where people just drop off and quit. And it's the non-quitters that succeed. And it's like anything in life. If you spend 10 plus years grinding a type of, you know, job or a skill, them 10 years of experience are so insane compared to someone who hasn't had the 10 years, someone on 0 experience. Now, that's why humans look up to other humans in the world, because they want to gain knowledge of maybe something they don't know. Now with trading, you don't learn it at school. You gotta learn it yourself. And then not only do you have to learn it yourself, you have to make your own decisions, believe in yourself. And the one thing, the problem with with most people is that they just don't believe in themselves. And like, yo, it's okay to have, to not believe in yourself, and it's okay to be worried about the money and also your trade itself. But just trust me that if you actually give it a go and try and succeed in trading, put in the time and effort, and eventually it will pay off. You're gonna have so many lows, but that's what makes it great, because the highs will be so much more rewarding in the long run. Remember, imagine if you're doing this in 10 years time and you're making 100k plus a month. Would losing that $2,000 or making that £500, £5, £10, however much it is, making them small amounts, the journey it takes for you to go on to be a really good trader, you've got to enjoy that, because otherwise what's the point in skipping? There's no cheat code with trading. There's no cheat code with getting rich. You have to put work in, you have to put effort in. YouTube channel, I'm putting in absolute work for you guys watching. That no one else is going to do this but me. I've got to do this, so I'm doing it, and hopefully I entertain and a lot of people appreciate it. But at the end of the day, no one's going to do that but I have to. And it's the same with trading. You can learn off of people, learn their strategy, but in the end of the day, you yourself can learn it, you can succeed, and you can be better. You can be better trading than me. You can be better trading than LP, better trading than Mamba, better trading than Swaggy C, all of these other Forex gurus, should we say. You can be better than any of them, but you just got to give yourself a chance.
Life like before you found trading, like what were you doing?
And life before this, honestly, we struggled. So single mom, grew up, she had to work like 3 jobs just to keep me afloat. We couldn't even afford food. We struggled. It was a very, very tough time. But one of the things is, I always say, even though that's your story, it's your past, you have to accept it, move on, and then tell your new story. But there was two turning points for me in specific. One that changed my mindset, and one that changed like just me full stop. And then the other was that changed me financially. But yeah, I had to have both to make me who I am today. So the first step was first breakup. That's all that how it always happens, right? Yeah. The first breakup, and then my uncle passed at the same time. This got deep real quick. My uncle passed, and then my mum went to Hong Kong to the funeral, and then it was December, so I had to spend Christmas by myself. Broken up, depressed. Mum's away, lost a family member. I was hella depressed. And then I was doing mechanical engineering, and I thought the same thing, shift in my mind. And I was like, I'm fed up of fucking being poor. I'm in overdraft, I can't afford food. And I was thinking, with the rich people, I was driving through, there's a place in London called Swiss Cottage, and they're all full of like £1 million houses. And I was thinking, there's nothing different from them, and like say, or me or you. They've got 2 eyes, they've got a brain, they've got hands.
They're just a bit smarter, that's all it is. But yes, you are human, and I'm pretty sure they're human. There's no alien in them.
Legs. Why are they rich, and why am I not? And why is my mum not?
These are very, very simply, quick questions that I can literally answer for you. Why are they rich? Because they worked hard for it. Why am I not? Because you are just born. Why is my mum not? Because she doesn't have a service that she can sell, or she doesn't have a service that she can provide in order that other humans need. With anything, or with trading's a bit different, but look at Amazon Prime, look at Netflix, look at Sky, look at all of these services, right? And this is one of the videos that I watch, and it's a motivational video, and it's basically like, you need to offer a service that people need, not want, or want, not need. Either or, both works. It's just interesting, but yeah, why is my mum not? Just because she isn't.
And then over time, I just think, you know what? Even if I'm poor, at least if I can try, that's all I can do. I can just try. It's better than being poor and not trying.
Right, 100%.
So, well, what I say to all new traders, I think it's extremely important to journal, whether you do that on notes on, a MacBook, whether you actually physically write them down, whether you record your trades on Zoom or any other platform. I think it's really important to, first of all, when you're going to go into a trade, take a screenshot. Explain why you're taking that trade, and what are your confluences, how are you feeling, are you angry if you had a good day, what's going on in your life. You know, are you in a good position to be able to read the charts properly? Then take a screenshot after the trade, whether you've won, whether you've lost, whether you've come back out of that trade break even. And again, write down what you see now. Is there something that's happened with price action now? So let's say, for an example, do you keep getting stopped out and then price will go in your direction? So you can go back and look over your trades that you've taken maybe on the weekend. And if you're seeing throughout the week, you've taken 3 or 4 trades and prices all, wicked you out. And this has happened to everybody, right? Still happens to you.
Happens to everyone.
Now, if it wicks you out and then goes in your direction, why? Is it because maybe you're not being patient enough? Maybe you're entering too early. Therefore, it might be worth a while, maybe the next week, being a little bit more patient, waiting for price to come a little bit higher rather than being eager and jumping in. And then you can start to fix those bad habits. And then over time, you will see obviously that progress and those bad habits going out the window.
And the reality,
You won't see them go out the window because you still make bad decisions. You're always going to make mistakes. You're human. You are not programmed to be 100% right 24/7, 365. So yes, you will still make the same mistakes you made when you started, but it will be a lot less, and you'll just be more decisive with your decision and more clear-headed.
Is this everyone's gonna go through some losing streak. So the way I view it is like this: if I'm on let's say if I lost 1 day 2 days in a row, depending how I feel on that 3rd day and how the market is kind of participating, is going to depend on what I'm going to trade that day. So if mentally I feel like distraught and I feel stressed, I'm going to take the day off no matter how great the market is, because if you're mentally not focused, you're not going to execute well anyways, so you might as well just take the day off. But if I feel like, okay, I lost 2 days in a row, but I followed my game plan and mentally I'm fine and the market is still providing me an opportunity, I'm going to go ahead and trade.
When I first started trading in 2019, I started with like a £200 account, and I thought that in a couple of weeks I would make it, and like I'm making profits and stuff. And literally, if I see a 10p drawdown, I would shit myself. I'd be like, no, I can't lose this money. But I think the way I'm wired now is that losses are part of the game.
Of course.
Like, to be profitable,
right?
You can't think, okay, I'm 100% win rate. No,
for sure.
Winning doesn't equal profits.
Yeah.
Winners and losses equal profits.
Right.
Risk to reward equals profits. Make sure to check out LP Trading. Link is down below in the description. As I said, 6.6k subscribers. A lot we could take from that video. I mean, it was a bunch of traders talking about their experience, the self-development they've learned. I mean, there's a lot to take from that video. I appreciate watching that video, to be fair. That was the first time I ever watched it. A lot to take from that. In the end of the day, if you want to be a good trader, you just got to keep working at it. Journal your trades. And if you can't do it in a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year, 2 years, just stick at it. Because at the end of the day, you should have a lot of years left of your life. And then, one day, it will just work out. Nothing is done overnight. This shit takes time. Anyway, it's been your boy TJ. I appreciate the support on the React channel. Like and subscribe, baby. And until next time, catch you all in a bit. Peace.